Howdy, folks. Just happy to have you here to our first annual COVID virtual and hopefully last annual meeting. A little later in the program here, we're going to vote on our board of directors, but there's one board of director at this point that I would like to specifically recognize because she is retiring after 14 years. Karen Eller has been with us 14 years, not only with Loon Echo. She served 12 years on the school board. Just an amazing lady. We're really going to miss her and wish her all the luck in the world.
I would like the minutes to reflect the fact that that the board appreciates her great service. As Bob mentioned, she tutored the executive director there for a while, but overall, just a tremendous contribution she made to the board, and I'd like the minutes to reflect that.
Along with that super board member, I would like to recognize our super duper staff. We had an intern this summer, Aiden, from St. Lawrence University, who was just unbelievable. Hadley has been with us kind of part-time, half-time, for 6 months or more maybe at this point. And then of course we have John, our staunch and true stewardship manager, and along with that, a couple of our newer people that are really running the show, Matt Marcotte and Maggie Lynn. We're doing well. Money is coming in, but we always can use more.
So now we're going to hand over the meeting to our treasurer, Bob Gowdy, who's been on the Loon Echo board for, as he likes to say, a number of years. We think it's about 15. Bob's going to present our income statement for 2019 and the first 6 months of 2020.
Thank you, Matt. I wish I was meeting with all of you individually, but we'll try to go through this exhibit very quickly and give you an impression of what's going on at Loon Echo. As you can see at the top part of the exhibit here is our operating results. Our operating results are basically the revenue we bring in from membership, a portion of our interest and dividends, and the outgo is what we pay our staff and property taxes. So it's what it takes to keep our operation going. It excludes all of our land transactions. During 2019, we just about broke even. 2020, same type of results. We're very satisfied with these results considering the pandemic for the first 6 months of 2020. As many of you know, we get a large part of our donations from members in the second half of the year. We're a little bit concerned about the impact that the pandemic will have on this, but so far our membership revenue has actually grown just slightly, so we're very optimistic about the entire year. Turning to the land-related transactions, in 2019 we completed 3 of them, 3 capital campaigns. Tiger Woods was the big one, Peabody-Fitch and Crooked River expansion were the other 2. And in 2020, we continued those campaigns to complete them and raise the necessary funds to complete all those acquisitions and pay off any loans that were involved with them. It might be interesting to know that as we look at our assets and liabilities, we now own more than $7.5 million worth of land, and in addition, we have donated to the cities and municipalities, Sebago, Bridgeton, and Denmark, another $1.6 million. So over $9 million worth of land has been acquired by Loon Echo over the years. Our operating cash continues to be in good shape. Our reserve funds, $1.6 million. Like most organizations, we invest our reserve funds mainly in stocks, and they suffered a very cyclical downturn at the first half of the year, but it's largely recovered, and they've grown somewhat as we've made additional contributions to the reserves. On the liability side, we really have no debt. You'll notice a loan that we acquired from the Paycheck Protection Program. This is the federal program that came about as a result of the pandemic. And under its terms, if we continue our payroll, that loan will be forgiven, and we fully expect to do so. So that's a little bit of a cushion for our operating results for the year, and we would fully expect that that $37,000 will roll into income at the end of the year. As you might expect, we continue several campaigns for lands coming up in the future. Matt will be talking more about them, but in summary, our financials are in pretty good shape. We've continued to expand and meet all of our obligations, and our membership continues to grow.
All right, folks, now we're going to give you a list of the directors which are up for re-election that you probably saw on the web. But first we have Sheila Bork, Sven Cole, Connie Cross, yours truly, David Diller, Robert Gowdy, Richard Lemieux, Melissa Rock, and Carol Suddeth. And as I said before, we're missing Karen Eller, and that's a sad thing. And these are the folks that you will be voting on shortly for the next couple of years as directors of your Loon Echo board